So hello everyone, welcome back. Okay, so I'm back now. Hello everyone. Let me know if it's okay. I'm gonna quickly just check. So yeah, we're back. I'm in the lobby now, so that's very good news. So yeah, we're back up and running. I was just waiting for everyone to join here. We've got, I think, everybody. I hope. And yes, so yes, so yeah, now just waiting for some people to ready up until we've got everybody. And there's the results. My strategic pole position is no more. But yeah, so your URL David has pole. So I'm gonna quickly just say the grid again. So we've got David on pole position. Sorry about that. David on pole position with only Luca Rosman second, Dirk third, Sparks with fourth, Haswan is fifth, Tiger Assassin sixth, Bon Evil seventh, Piero eighth, Wiggly Style ninth, MW 10th, Natty with P11, Merc with P12, 13th is the players Verjosh, 14th, I believe it was someone else which I forgot, starting as well last. I think it was Ken starting last. But hello everyone who's joining back here. So yeah, but yeah, now we've restarted the lobby and now we're readying up. We're ready now. So now we are starting this race, and hopefully now it will be a nice race to do, to see. 32 laps around Imola here in dry conditions. Great news. As now we wait for some people here playing with readying up or unreadying. As we're playing around here in NRL a bit, so great to see a bit of enjoyment. But yeah, so hopefully it's going to be an interesting race. Not an absolutely chaotic race with a lot of safety cars and etc. But hopefully it's a good race, because if we don't have a good race, then it's not going to be good. So hopefully it'll be a good race, and yeah, we'll see. So 32 laps around Imola. So the strategy will be quite interesting. So 2 stops is a possible way. I'm not sure if it's the fastest or the one stopper. The one stop would be the medium to mid, soft to medium. Chaos is fun sometimes, if you're up for it. But yeah, last race was quite clean. One of the cleanest races. Some incidents there and on, but obviously Imola is quite of a difficult track, so obviously drivers will be quite what's the word? Persuaded to overtake. Pretty much pressured to overtake, because obviously this track obviously has quite high tyre wear here. So obviously you want to have the best tyre wear possible going into the pits, because obviously 32 laps, so it will be probably soft to medium, 14 laps soft or 13 to 18 laps on the mediums. that would be the strategy. Or if you want to go on this extremely aggressive two-stopper, it will be soft, medium, soft. But if you start on the mediums, it will be medium, soft, soft, or the medium, soft. But yeah, so we'll see what will happen. But hopefully, it will be a good race here, and hopefully, this league won't this tier won't disappoint us. And lately, it has not been disappointing us. Very interesting, fun races. So, I'm gonna quickly just get every type of data. There's only really cross. We'll go a bit wide there, but yeah, we've got here Dirk. So you've got Dirk, NLR Sparks, Haswanis, Born Evil, VER Josh, Ken, starting the medium, Natty on the hards, which is an interesting strategy. So Natty will have to work hard to warm up those tyres, because if you do not warm up these tyres, you will be in extreme amount of trouble. But hopefully, it will be a good race. So David will lead the line off here, and obviously, I believe the grid slot, which David is in, is not the best because of how much you have to turn a bit, and that kind of reduces your speed and can lead to oversteer. So David could be a bit of a small disadvantage, but David is quite good at start, so we'll see what he can do here. Only one Luca, as Pierre gets disqualified, so he's way at the start of the grid, because when you get disqualified, you get sent to the start. I'm not sure if he had contact or if he's done something. I'm not sure what happened to Piero, but someone going very wide off the gravel. That's Sparks. The Haswanis gets disqualified too for contact, most likely, or not sure what. But now we're lining up here on the grid, so David will take the first grid slot with only one Luca Rosman just behind him here, who could have a good start here into turn one. So David will have the defensive line into turn one if only one Luca Rosman will be side by side with him, but we'll see how will this start. So we've got now the whole grid lined up here and ready to race here, so the lights count down here. As we'll see now, the red lights show up on the board. As you can see, 3, 4, 5 red lights for the race here. It's lights out and away we go for the Imola Grand Prix. URL David gets a very nice start, as well as only one Luca Rosman. Pretty much equal starts. Only one Luca Rosman is, as URL David aggressively gets on the inside, and that's Sparks, and there's a lot of chaos going on there. MW spinning off, and I believe Sparks has now spun off, and that's him, and he's careered across the entire Villeneuve chicane, and that's him off there. As you can see in the distance, he has spun there, and now he's got to try and go for a good comeback. He's spun again. The tyres are absolutely cooking there in that McLaren. He's left the session. Only one Luca Rosman now will have to try and catch up to David, but David has got very good pace. I know Luca Rosman, I believe, just picked up a warning there, so not very good for his cause, but hopefully it will be an interesting battle. So currently we've got David leading the race here from only one Luca Rosman, and quite a chaotic start there, with some contact, some drivers going on the gravel there and spinning. So we've got some drivers making mistakes there and on, but bit of a nice start there from David and Luca Rosman. Both of them were side by side. Someone's going into the pit. That's Aswanis. And is it a front wing change, or what's happened? He's changing his tyres. So what's happened to Haswanis? I think he's gone on the wrong compound of tyre. And now Natty will now try and chase after Josh here, but Merck is trying to go around the outside of the Villeneuve chicane of Natty, and that was quite an enthusiastic move, but Merck doesn't make the move stick, and now we stay now, go on board with only one Luca Rosman, currently now around 5/10 behind David here, who's currently got 40% ERS here. So obviously ERS around this circuit does tend to be quite of a challenge here to save here, because obviously of how much battery you actually need to use. Wiggly Style's gone on to a great start. Currently P5 goes very deep here, and now Pierre will be on his tail here, and now Wiggly Style will be under threat here from Pierre. Now he will have the slipstream, but Born Evil now will have a massive slipstream now on the Wiggly Style. Wiggly Style is closing so much, but Wiggly Style backs out there and stays behind the Red Bull here. Born Evil's made a mistake and he's spun, and that is very unfortunate for Born Evil, doing such a good race, and now he's in P11, and now he's we think he's going to go P11 here. He's just at the barriers there, and that is massively unfortunate for the British driver, and now he does tumble back to the circuit. Only one Luca Rosman is the first casualty to get a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Oh no, he has a bit of a spin there, nearly a half spin there. He catches it quite nicely there, so well done on your Luca Rosman there for his reactions. Tiger as well gets a 3-second time penalty. Only one Wiggly Style's defending here from Piero, but Piero's got to watch out because Tiger's just right behind him here. Is it going to be a 3 wide here? Tiger backs out there. Wiggly Style gets ahead, and now Piero will have the DRS here on Wiggly Style. Wiggly Style will pretty much now be under absolute massive pressure here. Piero has the DRS, and as you can see, he absolutely bolts past him. Tiger might do the same here, possibly, but Wiggly Style has a very quick car in the straight line, especially. It's quite slippery on the straight line, so Wiggly Style does have a good car in store, but let's see what will happen here. So Wiggly Style now needs to stay in the DRS of Piero if he wants to get P4 back, but Piero up to P4 there with the move into turn 1 there. Nicely done and simple with the DRS coming into play here on lap 4 with David still leading here, both of them having pretty much not a lot of ERS here, so obviously saying as how, oh, and that's someone spinning out coming to Raleigh, and that is that's Wiggly Style. No, that's Wiggly Style. Aquaman Raleigh, and that is Wiggly Style now spinning out at Aquaman Raleigh, and that has sent him down to P9 here. Ken now could catch up here to Wiggly Style, but I don't think he'll catch up to go into the DRS zone. Only Luca Rosman is now close now to David, but not too close for an overtaking opportunity, but they're now going to be fighting here. As now Piero, now that Wiggly Style goes into the pit here, so I believe he has a change front wing. Yes, he does. And as you can see, the sky shows instead of Wiggly Style pitting there, so very interesting there. So not sure about what happened there. Oh, someone spun us Ken. Nearly done a 360 nice pirouette like Charles Leclerc did in 2018 at Turn 1 and the Nürburgring. Not the Nürburgring, the German Grand Prix in F1 real life. That was a very nice one. Nearly actually executed it, so but yeah, Ken does spin out unfortunately, and that puts him further down on the grid here. But look at only one Luca Rosman. He's actually gained quite a lot to David here. I think David here is trying to save the battery here as much as he can. Only one Luca Rosman now will try maybe go for the move. He looks to the inside for a brief moment, but David stays ahead here. And David now will have to handle now the pressure of only one Luca Rosman, who's right there as David goes wide, and now only one Luke Crossman will seek the opportunity he wanted around toes around the outside, as David just about gives him enough space. As that's someone spinning at Tiger at the Villeneuve chicane. He'll end up just behind here, Merck. Tiger spins again though, because of the tyres overheating there, so the tyres are very, very cooked there on the soft tyres there, so Tiger dropping down to P8. As now Tiger will try and maybe up the pace here. Born Evil now closing on Tiger as we speak. Now he'll try maybe going to DRS and overtake Tiger here, who has 60% ERS. As now NRL Davis now lost out to only one Luca Rosman with the DRS, and he's got the move done into turn 1. And that's a nice move there from the Williams driver. Nice job there, but David is looking left and right there for a move. He's braking very late compared to only Luca Rosman here, so David now is going to try and get the position back as Ken gets past the AI of Sparks and moves up into 12th position here. Lap 7 of 32 here in this race. And now we will see very, very soon pit stop round very soon, as you can see only one Luca Rosman trying to defend here, but David's got a lot of ERS as well compared to only one Luca Rosman, but as you could see, David's so close here, and this will be a very easy overtake. I think someone has spun Aquam in the rally, that is Haswanis, I believe. And as you can see there, David gets ahead into turn 1 here and gets the move done. But yeah, it was Haswanis, and he just now recovers from the spin there. And that is him now spinning out an Aquam in the rally. And that's him again. And the real Prems is supporting and has got MW155's back here, who's trying to maybe gain some time here on Born Evil, who's now trying to attack Tiger here. Tiger's got a bit of a moment there just before the Villeneuve chicane. Tiger really struggling in this race with because obviously his internet is not that good, because yeah, so that's why his Wi-Fi might be a bit there and there, so that's why Born Evil has to watch out here, because Tiger might have a bit of poor Wi-Fi, but as Born Evil has actually made a mistake of his own, and that is a very unfortunate there, because he was quite close, but now it's still there. He's in the reach. Now only one Luke Rosman with the DRS, but I don't think he's going to make a move, but he's going to get seriously close. So as you can see, only one Luke Rosman goes insanely deep, and look at the time he's dropped. He's now 1 second there, and he's lost 5/10 there. And as you can see, one mistake costs so much time. And now David has now shrugged off the pressure now, and now he can lead on with this race. But Dirk might maybe start gaining slowly on only one Luke Rosman. Tiger gets past Merck into turn 1. Merck's trying to go for a switchback, nearly hits Tiger in the process of it. Merck's looking to the inside, he can't get the move done. As you can see, there's contact, and now Merck nearly spins. Dirk's retired, Dirk's out. That's a safety car, and Dirk has hit the wall, and he's out of this Grand Prix. How come in the rally is spun? And that's him out of this Imola Grand Prix. That's Dirk out of this Grand Prix, and from being on the podium, he's now going to go down to the bottom and be the first driver to retire in this Grand Prix. That is massively unlucky there, and that is going to send out a safety car in the result, and now only when Luke Rosman and David has gone into the pits, Piero will go into the pits, Tigers will, Merck will as well. And this is a great message for all the drivers who were on the back foot, because now everyone will bunch up together. As Josh has actually entered the pits, so I think they might all go on the medium pits, maybe go to the end, but I don't think there will be a chance, a very high chance, because as I said, tyre wear is quite of a challenge around the circuit. So we hope that it will be all okay. As I can see now, Merck's front wing is being changed here from the Mercedes pit crew, as now he's going to get going again here with Haswanis as well, probably going into the pits. Wiggly Star will not go into the pit, I believe, or maybe he will. Or look, he is not, and he's staying out because he's on those fresh medium tyres, so he'll move up a bit. But everyone now will get to go on the fresh tyres. Josh has went on the softs, so he's trying to definitely do a very aggressive strategy. So definitely he's going on the 2-stop strategy. There's no chance he'll do 23 laps on those soft tyres, because they won't. The tyre deg will be way too high. As now everyone now bunching up here. Natty has gone on the mediums as well as Tiger, as expected. Born Evil on the softs, so we've got some drivers doing very interesting strategies. Tiger gets another 3-second time penalty, so yeah, the penalties at the moment here. Davis has a 5-second time penalty, and what is it for? It's a 5, it doesn't say, but incident, so we'll see quickly. So URL David, no. URL David. 5-second time, but for speeding in the pit lane. So that is going to be 5 seconds added to his race time, and another 5 seconds, because obviously you have to serve it in the pit lane. If you don't serve it, there'll be extra 5 seconds for not serving it, I believe so, or it's for contact. I'm not sure. Dirk has left the session there. Really unfortunate for him, because he's done such a nice race, but that is very unfortunate for him. And now we will now see all the drivers bunch up here. It's already nearly half the grid is bunched up, so we'll see now. A very, very interesting race here from now, because everybody will be now bunched up, and now we'll see everybody have a chance to overtake here with 100% ERS, and everyone on the grid except for Merck has 100% ERS, but Tiger and Bonival here overtaking each other. I believe Bonival's overtake Tiger, if I'm correct, but Tiger has gone back to get P6, so very interesting there. But so obviously it does happen when obviously one driver speeds up too much to other points where they overtake, but obviously got to give the position back. As you can see, the Sparks and Swan is actually doing that. Safety car is in this lap because everybody's bunched up, so there's no point in doing the safety car. So now Davey will become the de facto safety car, and now he will try and now get a good start, because the straight is so a long straight. So obviously you've got to try and get a very good start, because if you get a bad start, you will not. You'll be pretty much slipstreamed into turn 1. So now it's important to get a good start, as well as your tyres to get nicely warmed up here. The Rios are warming up in David's car. So now we'll see the McLaren speed up. As you can see, he goes on the gas, and Luke Rosman reacts quite nicely now, everyone. And now we are back into green flag racing, as Josh now gonna try and make a move here on Natty, who as he does make the move done. Born Evil trying to send it around the outside of Tiger here, as that's a very nice move. Merck now on MW155, and that's him spinning out here and that's one driver spun here. A bit of chaos here at the start, but everyone is nicely through here, except for Merck there. Unfortunate for him, but he hopefully can make up the gap of 3.4 seconds here when the race goes on. So now Wiggly Style is around 7/10 down to Tiger here. His tyres are quite the oldest. Oh, Tiger's hit the wall there. How come in the Raleigh's he's hit even more, and that's no front wing for Tiger Assassin, and that now he has to go back into the pits. And this is not a good race for Tiger Assassin, and this is absolute disaster for the Aston Martin. One Aston Martin already out, a second Aston Martin now with no front wing now. This is incredibly unfortunate. Wiggly Star down to 10th now because of him on the mediums here. Obviously the drivers around him on the softs. Josh now making a move on Piero here, so he's incredibly fast on those soft tyres. He can catch up to only one Luca Rosman. And there's someone spinning there as Natty. And Natty has spun at the first chicane, the Tamburello chicane. And now Merck is just about got ahead of Natty. And now Natty's going to try and catch up here. He's going to try and go down inside of Tozer. Very nice dive, but the curb has absolutely humiliated Natty. And now he's got to reverse and go back to the circuit to go back to the circuit nicely. And as you can see, he does manage to get the car back nicely, and that's really unfortunate for Natty. The curbs really do affect you. Obviously the curbs sometimes destabilize your car as a result of spinning. DRS is now enabled here, and now we will see drivers now making a lot more moves now, so this race will become a bit more exciting now, and more overtaking will be assisted as well. Ken trying to look for a move on Haswanis as he has defending on Haswanis. Haswanis now looking to get the move, but he's a bit too far back here to make a move. Ken's got a bit of a bad exit. Haswanis just nipping around the Williams here, but not close enough to get a move into Peretella. As again, nice insight here on board with the Alpinas, how much you've got to work hard here, especially through this section where obviously a lot of drivers have made mistakes here, and yeah, so very unfortunate here. So Tiger now 32nd behind Natty here, and yeah, he's on a soft, so he might maybe go for the fastest lap of the race here, who's currently held by David with a 1:17.3 here, as I'm going to go back to the interval gaps. So yeah, so David has the fastest lap. Ken gets past MW here with the DRS, and that is a very nice move there, as now we've got 18 laps left of this Grand Prix now, and then we finish there. And yeah, Tiger Assassin, he gets another 3 second time penalty, but it doesn't matter to him a lot now because he is at the back of the grid here. And still only one Luca Rosman and David are battling here, and it's quite overcast, and could this be rain on the way? Yeah, Tiger does get the fastest lap by 2/10. So Tiger is actually the quickest around the circuit at the moment. Boniva with a 3 second time penalty, so the top 6 have a 3 second time penalty or more to their name, so the ones who don't have a penalty could succeed marginally or a lot here, so we'll see what will happen here. But Yes, so now Luke Crossman is now getting ahead of David, and he takes the lead once again, but David is extremely close here. He's going to try and fight back here for the lead, and he stays back, and he's going to try again in the DRS zone back when we go there. So we're going to stay here between the both of them. It's for the race lead here, and whoever now, because obviously it's crucial to get the race lead here. As you can see, David is trying to hold on as close as he can. As you can see, he's just around 3/10 behind here, and they are currently trying to fight each other as much as they can, because this is the race lead. Josh is not gaining a lot, but he's gained a lot to Piero, and Born Evil now close to Piero now, so they're both Red Bull teammates are battling here. Hopefully there won't be any contact, as now Born Evil will have the DRS. Piero's using some battery here. Born Evil is now going to have a lot of overspeed. As you can see, Piero now will have to relegate down to P5, and that is going to be Born Evil down up to P4 now, with the Red Bull teammates switching positions here, and I think that was the best decisions, because Born Evil's on the faster tyre. He wants to try and get as much pace as possible here, but now Ken is now just behind, so Piero has got a lot of soft runners around him, so only Piero here, as well as only one Luke Korsman and David here are on the mediums, in the top 7, and the rest are on the mediums. But yeah, Tiger's gaining a lot here to Merck here, as expected. Piero gets a 3-second time penalty, and he's got 6 seconds to his name now. So that is going to add another 3 seconds to his race time when everybody crosses the line. And we now see a very, very interesting fight here, as now the race leaders will go wheel to wheel, and it's going to be only one Luca Rosman taking the lead once again, getting the overtake. Bam, 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 it's nicely done into P1 he goes, and look at David though, he's absolutely pushing him around Tozer there for a brief moment, but David now is going to try and go get that first position once again here after this lap, and I hope that there won't be any contact between these drivers, because they're just pretty much switching positions one there and the other. But look who's joined the fight here. Josh has now joined this train, and now we could see Born Evil, so we could see a massive fight for the lead here. Josh has got a 3-second time penalty, which gets him up to 6. Someone spun at toes. I believe that is Merck, who's just recovered there very quickly. And now only one Luca Rosman now will be under threat here from David. David is going to have a lot of straight line speed here, and now David will very, very quickly get the position and takes P1. Only one Luca Rosman look for the switchback, and this could be a move here for only one Luca Rosman. He's looking to the left there slightly to go for a move, but only one Luca Rosman goes to make David. Neither makes the same mistake as David has done there a couple of laps ago, as Joe Erip has got Josh's back, as he's saying go on lad there. So Josh is trying to push, getting that DRS so we can try and have a look here. David gets a 3-second time penalty here, which can impact the end of his race. He's got 8 seconds at the moment. MW as well gets a 3-second time penalty. Who's currently has got a driver behind him, the name of Haswanis here, who's trying to get past that Alfa Romeo. But now we'll see another overtaking a switch here between the leaders here. So the lead is constantly changing hands, but will it change hands here? David is using a lot of his battery, but David is staying ahead here, and I think only Luca Rosman, I think he knows now. David has used a bit of ERS, he could be on low ERS here. Haswanis has got past MW here into turn 1 and 2, and that is a nice move there from Haswanis, and gets up into P7 now and gets ahead of the Alfa Romeo whose tyres might be going a bit off the cliff here. We've got around 12 laps left until we conclude this round of PSTR 1. But now still looking at this battle, they're 7 tenths separated here, so 8 tenths now. And Ken now through Aquaman the Raleigh, and another driver spinning there, quite where Dirk has actually spun. This yellow flag's the sector 2 and sector 3, so just at the borderline of sector 3. So now Ken crosses cuts the track and gets a 3-second time penalty for doing so. MW now could maybe go for an opportunity on the Haswanis, who's made a bit of a drift here, but MW goes into the pits here for new tyres. I think his tyres were kind of going off the cliff here. Piero now closing in on Bonivo. I think all the soft runners, their tyres are slowly going off the cliff. Only one Luke Rosman is outside the 1 second here. So this is going to be an interesting one. And now I hope Luke Rosman gets back in at DRS so we can see a very good fight, because all of us here in NRL really want the fight here, want to fight for the win, especially because this is for 25 points. Only one Luke Rosman gets another 3-second time penalty, so it's still not over between the pair of them. 8 seconds for David, 9 for only Luke Rosman, so currently 1 second advantage for David here. So if only Luke Rosman gets past David, he needs to put a 1 second advantage on David if he wants to go with the win. He's got only 11 laps left to do so. So this is gonna be one of the most interesting ones, because now we see a battle for the lead like we haven't seen in the last 2 races. A lot of as Ken retired from the session in the pit lane though, so he's retired in the pit lane, so no safety car there, so he's retired in the pit lane. Now his race is over. I'm not sure why. I think he just didn't want to race anymore, but he still, though, he was in the points though, so he could take some points home for the team, but he has retired from this race. Sam joined Dirk in the retirement section. So we've got now only one Luke Rosman back in at DRS, but he's got no battery to fight with really. But only one Luca Rosman now trying to fight back here on David, and we'll see now what will happen between the pair of them. 5 tenths now, 4 tenths separate the pair of them now, so we've got around 10 laps left to go in this Grand Prix. And Josh now goes into the pits here for new soft tyres, so now Josh will try and get past Wiggly Star here, who's now just got ahead of him here. But it's quite a massive gap to go for here. Bonivo currently now trying to defend from Piero here, who's Bonivo has to pit at one point, as at some point someone reset the track. That is Merck. I believe he's reset the track, or is just he made a bit of a very quick move there. So Merck has spun once again here in this race. And is he AI? I'm not sure, because that looks like he's in an AI. He's going into the pits here, so I think he might have front wing damage, as Merck gets a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And Nazi it makes a mistake there. And yeah, it gets a bit of an oversteer, and as you can see, goes wide there. Aquaman the Ride gets a 3-second time penalty there for exceeding track limits, and now is on 6 seconds there. So unfortunate for him. Only one Luca Rosman now very close to David here, so David will try and defend from only one Luca Rosman. So, Onyewa Luka, as Merck has retired from the session, and he's retired on the track. I hope there's not a safety car, because if it is, and this is not going to be a good message. But I don't think it's going to be a safety car or VSC, and now that is Merck out of this Grand Prix. As you can see, no safety car, because the car gets very quickly cleared, and now Merck joins Ken and Dirk in retirement of this Grand Prix, as Bon Evil's into the pit here on fresh soft tyres. And now Wiggly Style now will be massively under pressure from Josh here, because of Wiggly Style on 19-lap-old medium tyres. Bon Evil just about get behind here of Josh, so two soft tyres. Soft tyre runners will be behind Wiggly Style here, who's got to handle this pressure here. Hopefully he'll make the tyres last. There's around 7 laps left in this Grand Prix. 8 laps left, sorry, until we then conclude. So both of them are still immensely close to each other. 1 second separate both of them in penalties here. And David will now probably concede first here, unless anyone Luke Rosman spins miraculously. But anyone Luke Rosman will have the DRS, and anyone Luke Rosman will take the lead here once again, and will take the lead here in this Grand Prix with 7 laps to go with DRS. But we could see a switch around next lap. So still 3/10 separate the top two. David nearly goes into Onyewa Luka Rosman. They're very close. He looked for a move, I think, to the inside, but David reacted nicely and nearly took Onyewa Luka Rosman and himself out there. So very nice reflexes there from David, but I'm not sure what he was trying to do there. But as he gets another 3-second time penalty, and this is now on Onyewa Luka Rosman's hands to not get a penalty now. So Onyewa Luka Rosman cannot get a penalty. If he does get a penalty, it is over. Josh now is behind Wiggly Style. Now he's catched up. As you can see, Wiggly Style made a mistake. The tyres are absolutely no speed. He's trying to go round the outside outcome in a rally, which is quite an interesting move. And now, as you can see, the overspeed, the tyres, pretty much an 18-lap difference. But Josh gets ahead, and now Bon Evil will try and get past Wiggly Style here very quickly, so he could maybe get in the DRS of Josh here and see a very nice battle between the pair of them. Only Luke Rosman and David now fighting here for the race lead here, and this is getting absolutely interesting. And when I said this is getting interesting, and now only Luca Rosman has spun and he's hit the wall. No! This is so unfortunate, so unlucky for him. Commentator's curse just occurred, and that's very unlucky and very unfortunate for him as he's done such a good race. Piero now will move up to second, and now David has the pressure, and he's got a massive sigh of relief, and now he can just carry on with his race and now just cross the line here, save his tyres. And Oliver Luke Rosman will, I think, have to go for a tyre change, not a tyre change, a front wing change. He can still go, but he does go into the pits, so he'll probably be just behind Wiggly Style, as Bon Evil is in the DRS of Josh, so Josh will now try and defend from Bon Evil here. Bon Evil will have the DRS here on 2-lap fresher tyres. Both of them are on the soft, so we'll see how this battle will go. Josh has got 0 battery, with Bon Evil having so much more battery, and as you can see, look at the overspeed, 20 km/h difference between Bon Evil and Josh there, and it shows how powerful the DRS is around here. And Bon Evil gets the move done into turn 1 and 2 and moves up into 4th position, and will try and get the point zone for Red Bull, because this is a fantastic day for them here in Imola. As Bon Evil sets a purple sector 1 here, so Bon Evil flying here, someone spinning out the first chicane, the Tamburello chicane. That's MW 155, and I think, could there be contact? We've got around 5 more laps left, and only one Luke Rosman now catching up to Natty here, who's on 17-lap-old medium tyres. So only one Luke Rosman super close to Natty, and Natty now will try and defend here. And look what's happened, and now only one Luke Rosman has hit Natty off the track. And Natty is very unfortunate there, and only Willie Cotton went a bit aggressive there on the braking there, and Natty now nearly catching it. He nicely catched it. He's drifting there nicely there, but Natty really unfortunate there. He's currently P9, so Natty now really unfortunate for him. Does he maybe have the damage to his diffuser? And I thought, nah, Natty, I think nearly spun again. Natty does not go into the pits, so I think he stays out. It's very unfortunate though. But yeah, now David, I think, will now go for the race win, unless he spins dramatically. But Piero, I think, will go. He's got 6 seconds, so Haswanis needs to gain 1.6 seconds if he wants to go into P2, unless he gets a 3-second time penalty. Let's look at Haswanis' warnings. He is on 2 warnings. Yeah, so 2 warnings for Haswanis. 1 more, he gets a 3-second time penalty. And we'll see what will happen here between them. Lap 20 now, 30, sorry. So we've got 3 more laps left. As now David now is just about to lap Sparks here. Oh, that's someone spinning coming the Raleigh. Natty again spinning there. Only one Luke Rosberg gets another 3-second time penalty, as well as Tiger, I believe, with 18 seconds. So Tiger having a massive amount of penalties. The only one Luke Rosberg does set the fastest lap though, so an extra point to his tally in the championship standings. And as you can see here, Natty now into P10. Oh, Natty! Do you have a puncture? Wait, does he have a puncture? Natty's got a puncture. Natty has a puncture. Natty's got a puncture. Oh, no, it's raining. Natty. Oh, no. Natty cut now. It's raining here. Just at the final penultimate lap here, and I hope there will not be and it's raining here, So could it be absolute chaos in the final lap here? I hope not. But Haswanis and the top three have to be careful here because the rain could strike very quickly. As you can see, there are rain droplets on the halo. Slowly, as you can see, they're starting to appear here. So rain is dropping, but David now currently pretty much nearly on the final lap here. So now as you can see, the McLaren of David now about to lap his teammate who left because of a crash, which still he's got ninth position here. So the AI managed to get ninth position, but he's going to let him pass very shortly if the AI does let. But as you can see here, I think David will get the DRS though, so quite a nice present there for his teammate. As now, as you can see now, it's the final lap of this race. Only one safety car in this race because of Dirk's crash at Aquaman. So very unfortunate for what happened there. He was on the podium and I think he just dropped down. He hit the wall. Wiggly Stow, and as you can see, does Imola Rosman, has he done something? I'm not sure. And now only one Luca Rosman, P7 currently. Currently has a pen. I think he's made a mistake. I'm not sure. But now it's the final lap here, and now Wiggly Style has to defend here from only one Luke Rosman, but it's going to be super hard. As you can see, it's raining incredibly hard now. Matty gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, but he's 34 seconds behind Tiger here, so I don't think that will happen. But Tiger might just get P9 here. But Bonneville, the man who's absolutely benefited here, David, goes for another win here. It's 3 out of 3 for David. He's won that Zandvoort. He's won the Silverstone last time out. He wins here at Imola. He takes pole. He gets the win here from immense pressure from immense pressure from only one Luke Rosman, but he spun later on. He takes the race win. Piero takes P2, not enough for the race. Bonneville has spun. Bonneville has spun on the verge of the podium. Josh gets the podium from the last row in the grid. Bonneville has made a massive mistake, and that is putting now Bonneville to P5. Has won this, take P4. Only one Luke Rosman takes 6th. P7 goes for Wiggly Style, goes up to 5th because he has no penalties. This is a fantastic race, and MW now through the final corners now. He's slowing down here, and now it's the final car. This is a crazy race. Last minute spin there from Bonneville, which makes, and as you can see now, MW crosses the line here to finish off this race. Yeah, lucky only one Luke Rosman. So, your David takes the win here with Piero 2nd, Josh 3rd, Hassan is 4th, Wiggly Style 5th, Bonneville takes 6th, only one Luke Rosman with the fastest lap takes P7, MW and NLR Sparks Tiger rounds the rest of the grid. Natty rounds the rest of the grid with Merck, Ken and Dirk taking off the entire grid. So that is the race. But yeah, that is going to be the race, and thank you everyone for attending. Tomorrow will be tier 3 for PlayStation, so hopefully you guys attend that. But thank you everyone, that's everything from me today. So thank you everyone for watching here, and I'll see you guys very soon. And GG to all the Peep drivers who were on the podium, and David for taking the win. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next week on Tuesday. Goodbye everyone.